Rise of the Irish Kinahan Cartel. His gang's blood-soaked rivalry with the notorious Hutch group has left 11 people killed and Dublin's urban core societies in worry. He is one of Europe's wealthiest drug kingpins. But how did a Labour Dubliner, who ceased his leaving certificate, turn into one of Europol's top 10 lawbreaker central figures? Let's get started, but also make sure you are subscribed and have the notifications turned on. In their latest blast book, The Cartel, Irish Sun reporters Owen Conlon and Stephen Breen expose how Christy Kinahan transformed into one of Europe's greatest dangerous men with the assistance of self-improvement books and enthusiasm for language and connectivity abilities to compete with any CEO. Christy's commitment to long-time self-improvement and acquiring knowledge, as well as his perseverance to utilize holes in European criminal justice, led to the Kinahan Cartel becoming Ireland's largest ever. The scope to which he planned in advance was apparent when he was arrested with a large heroin schlep in 1986. Linguaphone tapes were in his flat to assist him in learning French and Arabic so he could make contact with North African drug lords. He'd come to court with his books and read as well. He already was considering the future. Kinahan went on to earn 2 variables and grew proficient in Dutch and Spanish. When he realized he was a wanted man in Ireland, he fled to Holland, Belgium and then Spain, while continuing to transport drugs and weapons to Ireland and the United Kingdom. He learned that if he didn't create too many troubles in his home nation, the officers involved would have a challenging time keeping track of his actions. Christy also developed a fan of supermarket magnate George Soros, who advocated for a risk-averse financial strategy and suggested his publications to everyone else. He pursued financial services publications and traveled extensively in search of capital markets, such as oil deals in China, highways in Libya, and Amazonian slush funds. He spent his money on cement, sugar, precious stones, cucumbers, and even chicken guts. For 3 decades, his ideology was to maintain a low-key presence in order to prevent attracting too much police attention. When the rivalry with the Hutches started, it took just under a year for his son Daniel to totally untangle that tactic. The Kinahan Syndicate has been described as one of the country's top drug-running networks, with increasing rates of cruelty. The Kinahan Syndicate has called Dubai home for the last 6 years, and the region is now subject to increased scrutiny due to the wealthy man Russian oligarchs who live there. Although since the beginning of the century, the Irishman has been presumed of establishing a complex global crime syndicate that is currently regarded as well along with the Italian mafia, and has a market capitalization of more than $1 billion. The company's cocaine, heroin, and arms smuggling operations extended all over South America, Europe, and the Middle East. The Dapper Don supposedly prepped his sons, Daniel and Christy Jr., to become peer figureheads. One rationale the Kinahans have never emerged in an Irish trial in connection with the syndicate is that they supposedly enact their actions from Dubai, where a glinting high line conceals an ugly side of foreign felons functioning openly outside the legislation. Because Ireland and Dubai do not have an agreement in place and tries to extradite the Kinahans have ended in failure. Daniel Kinahan, suspicious of carrying over the mafia's day-to-day governance in recent times, has also been capable of pursuing a real career in combat sports, with his old employer, MTK Global, managing high-profile combatants such as heavyweight world champion Tyson Fury. The Irish mobsters are described as major resellers who hoard huge quantities of cocaine in EU delivery locations, mainly for delivery to the United Kingdom. The American researcher posted data on the 7 key Kinahan drug cartels that have now been financially approved. The Kinahan Cartel, now living in the United Arab Emirates, remains active in Ireland, the United Kingdom, and Spain. As per Deputy Director of Investigations Matt Horn, the Kinahan Syndicate ranks among the most violent in the globe. They have traversed country boundaries and dispersed multi-million-pound drug consignments across Ireland, the United Kingdom, and mainland Europe, in addition to participating in assault weapons smuggling and financial fraud. These are the exact ways they rose recently. What do you think about this cartel? Let us know in the comments and make sure to press the like and subscribe buttons.